Alrighty, you saw the title and you know where we're going with this. Welcome back to another video where we get to talk about Jack Dorky here, Mr. Broccoli Hair himself. Jack Dorky, like Johnny Somali, is another nuisance streamer creating issues for the public, who unfortunately draw breath near these losers. Like all other nuisance streamers, most of their viewers are not fans, but people hate watching them, hoping to see them get hurt on stream. Recently, he took it upon himself to harass some workers at McDonald's, along with his fake girlfriend, the Island Boys, and the World of T-Shirts Mr. Joshua Block himself. To absolutely no one's surprise, Jack Dorky is getting flamed online again for being a terrible person on stream. We have seen this man crash multiple cars because he's distracted on stream. We've seen him crash out over his ex leaving him. We've seen him basically buy a new girlfriend and try to turn her into a knockoff McKinley, which was his ex. The behavior we're going to talk about in this video, though, is his nuisance streamer behavior. He makes content harassing people in public, even to the point of getting physical with strangers and then letting his bodyguard stand in front of him so the stranger can't fight back. Really gross and cowardly behavior. Jack Dorky is basically what would happen if you turned a cockroach into a human being. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, even his previous bodyguards do not really associate with him anymore because he's such a sick person in public and he puts not only himself, but those around him in dangerous situations. Obviously, bodyguards are built for those situations, but the person they're protecting shouldn't intentionally start those problems. Recently, he decided to harass a McDonald's location. His big plan was to order at a drive-thru window or drive-thru menu, but instead of being in a car, Jack and his hooligans are standing at the drive-thru menu. Wow. So funny. It's so funny, in fact, my laugh isn't even audible. It can't be heard because it's on another dimension. After trying to order at the menu, Jack and his underlings go to the actual window of the McDonald's. Surprise, surprise, the employees don't take their payment for their order and tell them to pull up in a vehicle because, it's a drive-thru. They respond by saying their vehicle is too big for the drive-thru, and later that's proven to be untrue. The real reason they are doing this is they are trying to harass this McDonald's for content, and they are so pathetic to the point they feel justified engaging in this gross behavior. Let me make this absolutely clear. Harassing people in public is not a prank. Harassing people while they are working is not a prank. You, Jack Dorky, are creating disturbances in public places, and you deserve to be in jail. If the justice system would do its job, he would be in jail for these consistent campaigns of harassing people and pushing them around. But it hasn't happened yet. Unfortunately, if he cannot be accountable for his actions, or if the justice system doesn't do its job against nuisance streamers, then Jack Dorky's career might end in a much more tragic way. I have said this about Johnny Somali, but I will say it about Jack here as well. If he continues to harass people in public, he is probably going to end up in a casket. I do not condone violence against Jack. I do not condone violence against anyone. But when someone is regularly pushing people's boundaries and testing people in public for views, eventually he is going to mess with someone who is on their last straw. He is going to push someone around who's already not in a good state of mind. He's harassing people in the States. The country that has the Second Amendment. It's only a matter of time if he does not change his behavior. He is going to mess with the wrong person and end up dead. I do not want that to happen. I do not want my YouTube feed to talk about how Jack Dorky is dead at the age of 22, because that would be a sad thing to see. I think a lot of people would be sad, but they wouldn't have a lot of sympathy for him. Because when someone like Jack continues to engage in this terrible behavior, it's only a matter of time before something terrible happens. I would much rather Jack learn from his terrible behavior and become a good person. But the way he currently behaves, I doubt that'll happen anytime soon. A real tragedy, born from the ignorance of a terminally online teenager. Thank you again everyone for watching. I hope you guys liked this video even though it had a pretty morbid ending. I do wish most of these influencers would come to their senses about their terrible behavior, but unfortunately online clout is a drug and they can't live without it. Well, I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye bye everyone.